Hi guys, good day. It's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class, it's all about solving word problems involving radicals, and we are focusing in integers. So without further ado, let's do this topic. So we do have 5 examples class for you to really understand how to solve this one. In our first 3 examples, these are the questions. Now later on, in our 4 to 5 examples, this will be the questions, and this will be more complicated class. But once again, do not be worried class, because we will be explaining this one step by step. Alright, so before we start, the next part of our video class will be still problem solving involving radicals, but we will be dealing with geometry. So these are the example questions. So for number 1, the perimeter of a square is 16 centimeter, and its side is square root of x plus 3 centimeter. You're told to find x. Number 2, the shorter leg of a right triangle is 9 centimeter, and the longer leg is 12 centimeter. How long is the hypotenuse? And we will give more example class for the geometry. So feel free to see the video class. I will just put the link class in the description down below with regards to this one. Problem solving involving radicals and dealing with geometry. Let's focus first class in the integers. Alright, so let's start with number 1. So once again, if you're dealing with problem solving, the first thing that you need to do is you need to understand the problem. Now, once you understand the problem, you need to translate the mathematical sentence into mathematical equation. So let's start with number 1. Twice the square root of a number is 8. Find the number. Now, since we don't know the number, we let x be the number. So let x be the number. Let x be the number. Alright, so let's translate this one class. Twice the square root of a number. So it says twice. Okay, the word there twice, it means 2 times. So twice the square root of a number. So the square root of a number. So twice the square root of the number, or twice 2 times the square root of a number. So the word there twice, it means 2 times. If you say thrice, it means 3 times. Now it says twice, that would be 2 times the square root of a number. So 2 times the square root of x is, the word is there, is equal sign, is 8. So twice the square root of a number is 8. And we are told to find this number. So next step is we need to divide both sides by 2, so that the remaining equation will be square root of x. So divide it by 2, divide it by 2. Now, once you divide the equation on the left side, you also do that on the right side to make the equation balance. So, divide by 2, divide by 2. So, cancel this out. And the square root of x is equals to 8 divided by 2. That would be 4. Okay, so once again, divide by 2, divide by 2, cancel this out. That would be square root of x equals 4. And to get the value of x, just square both sides class. Once again, class, do you still remember class solving radical equations? If you want to learn more about that, I'll just put the link on the description down below. So to solve this one, just square both sides so that we can cancel this out, because the index here for square root is 2, so that we can cancel this out. And you square both sides. So cancel this out, the remaining will be x. So this will be x equals the square of 4. Once again, 4 square, it means 4 times 4. It's not 4 times 2, class. It means 4 times 4. 4 square, it means 4 times 4. And 4 times 4, that would be 16. So therefore, the number is 16. That's it, class. That's the answer for number 1. Easy, right? For number 1. Number 1, x is equals to 16. You can always check your answer, class. Let's check our answer. So pause the video. I'll be erasing this one. Let's check our answer. So the twice the square root, twice the square root of a number is 8. So this will be twice the square root of our x is 16. Let's check our answer. 16 equals 8. So this will be twice the square root of 16 class. What's the square root of 16? That's correct. The square root of 16, that is 4. You put it outside the radical symbol. The square root of 16 is 4. You put it outside and then you multiply it by 2. So multiply it by 2. This will be equals to 8. So once again, 2, copy 2. The square root of 16 is 4. So you multiply. 2 times 4, that is 8, equals 8. Therefore, our answer is correct, plus that x is equals to 16. Easy, right, for number 1. So let's try number 2. Alright, easy for number 1. Let's try number 2. The square root of the sum of a number and 4 is 7. Find the number. So, focus first on the first sentence. The square root of the sum of a number and 4. So, the square root of the sum of a number and 4. The sum of a number and 4. A number and 4. So, a number and 4. Once again, class, a number there. We let x be the number. Okay, once again, class, the number there, a number. We let x be the number. I hope you got that one, class. We don't have the specific number, so we let x be the number. So you can write it here. Let x be the number. Okay, let x be the number. Since we don't know the number yet. So let x be the number. And the sum and the square root of the sum. So the square root of the sum of a number and 4. So sum of a number and 4. So their square root. Square root of the sum of a number and 4 is 7. So to get the value of x, you square both sides. So you square both sides so that we can cancel this out. Once again, class, solving radical equations, you need to square. Why is that, sir? Because the index here is 2. If the index and the exponents are the same, you can just simply cancel this out. So cancel this out. And the remaining equation will be x plus 4 equals 7 squared, class. What is 7 squared? That's correct. 7 squared, it means 7 times 7. It's not 7 times 2, class. It means 7 times 7. And 7 times 7, that is 49. Alright, and then to get the value of x, you just simply transpose 4 from left to right. You can actually subtract 4 both sides. You can minus 4, you can do that. Then cancel this out. And this will be x equals 49 minus 4. That is 45. But once again, class, most of the students, class, they're so confused with these properties of equality. Okay, they're so confused with these properties of equality. So let's do it this way. Make it simple, class. So just simply transpose 4 from left to right and it will change the sign so that the remaining equation will be only x. So this will be x equals 49. Transpose 4 from left to right. This is positive. It will be negative 4. And x equals 49 minus 4. That would be 45. That's it, class. That's the answer for number 2, 45. So you can always check your answer. The square root of the sum of a number and 4. The square root of the sum of a number and 4. Okay. Is 7. So the square root of our x is 45. Let's check our answer, class, if it's equal. 45 plus 4 is 7. So the square root of 45 plus 4, class. What's 45 plus 4? That's correct. 45 plus 4, that is 49, equals 7. And the square root of 49, that is 7. 7 equals 7. Therefore, our answer is correct for number 2. Easy, right? For number 2. So, the answer is x equals 45. So, you pause the video, class. That would be the answer for number 2. X equals 45. Alright, so let's try number 3. The square root of the sum of 2 consecutive integers is 9. Find the 2 integers. Alright, now what do you mean by consecutive, class? That's correct. Consecutive, class, it means one after another. Example, class. Give me example of consecutive numbers. So we have 3, 4, 5, and so on. We can do it 10, 11, 12. These are consecutive numbers. So these are consecutive numbers. Now, since we don't know that number, we let x be the first number. So let x be the first number. So what are those numbers? We don't know the number yet. So let x be the number. Let x be the number. The first number. Let x be the first number. So the square root of the sum of 2 consecutive integers is 9. Now we don't know the 2 consecutive integers, so let x be the first number. Now if x be the first number, what would be the second number, class? If x be the first number, what would be the second number, class? First equation, class, is x. Now what would be the second equation, class? If this will be the first number, what would be the second equation? That's correct. That would be x plus 1. Be the second number. Now question, why is that, sir? Okay, let me explain that. So why is that, sir, that x plus 1 be the second number? Because if we let x be the number, just example class, if x is equals to 3, what would be the next number class after 3? Of course, it would be 4, right? 3, then next will be 4. The next 4, that is 5. Now, how to get 4? Of course, if x is equals to 3, therefore, the next number is 4. To get the value of 4, just add 1. So, x plus 1. Why is that, sir? If x is equals to 3, so 3 plus 1, that would be 4. So, therefore, the next number will be x plus 1. I hope you get this one, class. Okay, let me give you another example, class, for you to understand as well. So we don't know the number, two consecutive numbers, so let x be the first number. Okay, first equation is x. Now if x is equals to 21, okay, let's give 21. If x is equals to 21, what would be the next number after 21? Of course, that would be 22, right? So 21, then 22. Now how will you get 22? Of course, you just simply add 1 on 21. Now, if x is 21, therefore, next number will be x plus 1. Why is that, sir? Because if x is 21, 21 plus 1, that would be 22. So, therefore, our second number will be x plus 1. The second equation will be x plus 1. Alright, so I hope you get this one, class. First equation is x, then the second equation, or the second number, that would be x plus 1. And their square root of their sum is 9. So the square root of the sum of two consecutive integers is 9. So the square root of the sum, so this will be the sum of two consecutive integers. So the consecutive integers, there would be x plus 1 is 9. So the square root of the sum, so the square root of the sum, so sum, we have the sum of two consecutive integers, so the two consecutive integers, there would be x, and the other integer, there would be x plus 1. And we explained that a while ago, why is it x, and why is it x plus 1. Okay, so the square root of the sum of two consecutive integers, that would be 9. Find the two integers. Alright, let's find the two integers. So the first integer, that is x, the second integer, that would be x plus 1. So, combine this one. You can combine this one. X plus x. That would be 2x. Then, copy plus 1. Is equals to 9. Alright, so to get the value of x, you square both sides. So that we can cancel this out. Square both sides. So, understood that the index here is 2. So, you can cancel this out. Alright, and the remaining equation will be 2x plus 1 equals square of 9 plus the square of 9. That's correct. The square of 9, that is 81. 9 times 9 is 81. Alright, and then we transpose 1 from left to right. This is positive. It will be negative. So, this will be 2x equals 81. This is positive 1. It will be negative 1. So, this will be, I hope you're still with me, class. This will be 2x equals 81 minus 1, that's 80. And to get the value of x, you divide both sides by 2. Divide by 2. So our x is equals to 80 divided by 2. That would be 40. Alright, and that would be x. So x, therefore, that would be our first integer. Because x is the first equation or the first number. Let x be the first number. And the second number will be x plus 1. So therefore, the first number, x is, so the first number is 40. So x is equals to 40. This will be our first number. Now our second number, so x plus 1, so our x is 40. 40 plus 1, that would be 41. Alright, so these are the answer, class. We have 40 and the other one is 41. 40 and 41. That's it, class. That's the answer for number 3. I hope you got that one, class. You can always check your answer. Let's check our answer. Okay, let's check if we get the right answer. So the square root of the sum of two consecutive integers is 9. Let's check, class. Okay, this will be x is 40. 40 plus x is 40. Then plus 1 equals 9. So 40 plus 40, that's 80. Plus 1, that would be 81 equals 9. And the square root of 81, that is 9, equals 9. Check. Therefore, our answer is correct. Alright, easy right for number 3. So let's try number 4. Alright, so let's try number 4. Find two consecutive odd integers such that the square root of their sum is 6. Now, what do you mean by consecutive odd integers, class? Of course, we already know a while ago for number 3 what would be consecutive numbers. Now, this one is consecutive odd integers. What are those odd numbers? That's correct. Example, we have 1, 3, 5, 7. These are odd numbers. So, consecutive odd numbers, we have 1, 3. We can have 3, 5. We can have 9, 11. These are consecutive odd integers. Now, since we don't know what are those numbers, so we let x be the first integer. Let x be the first integer. Okay? So, let x be the first integer. Now, example, class, so that we can get the next equation or the next number. If x be the first integer, since we have two consecutive odd integers, if x be the first integer, example, class, if x is equals to 11. If x is equals to 11, what would be the next odd number, class? Consecutive. That would be next to 11. That's correct. Next to 11 is 13, right? So, next for 11, that would be 13. If x is 11, the next number will be 13. Question, how will you get 13? That's correct. To get 13, you simply add 2, right? So, therefore, the next integer will be x plus 2. Question, why is that, sir? Because if x is 11, 11 plus 2, that would be 13, right? So, therefore, the next integer will be x plus 2. And the first integer, since we don't know the integer, that would be x. And the second integer, that would be x plus 2. I hope you get this one, class. Since we don't know the integers, we let x be the first integer. Now, if the first integer, of course, that would be odd number. If x is 11, how will you get 13? Of course, you will add 2. So, I hope you get this one, class. Example, class. Let's try another example. If x is equals to 15, is 15 an odd number? Yep, 15 will be an odd number. Now, the next number for 15, consecutive odd, of course, 16 is not allowed because 16 is an even number. So, the next number for odd number, that would be 17, right? These are consecutive odd integers. Now, if x is 15, how will you get 17? That's correct. Simply add 2. That would be x plus 2 because if x is 15 plus 2, that would be 17. Therefore, the next integer will be x plus 2. I hope you get that one, class. X plus 2 will be the second integer. So, this will be our second integer. Alright. And now, we can solve the equation. Find two consecutive integers such that the square root of their sum, so the square root of their sum, so we need to add this one, x plus 2 is 6. Alright, so combine. So x plus x, that would be 2x, square root of 2x plus 2 equals 6. So, to eliminate the radical symbol, you square both sides. Alright, and then you can cancel this out. Understood, the index here is 2. So, we can cancel this out. And this will be 2x plus 2 equals 6 squared plus. That's correct. 6 squared, that would be 36. Alright, and then transpose 2 from left to right. So this will be 2x equals 36. This is positive minus 2. So this will be 2x equals 36 minus 2. That would be 34. That's correct. That would be 34. And to get the value of x, you divide both sides by 2. Divide by 2. And our x is equals to 34 divided by 2. That's correct. That would be 17. So, therefore, this 17 is our first integer. So, that's our first integer, class, 17. So, if 17 is our first integer, so let me just erase this one. Remember this one, class? X will be the first integer. X plus 2 will be the second integer. So, if 17 will be our first integer, so x is equals to 17, the second integer will be 17 plus 2. And that would be 19. So, this will be our answer, class. 17 for the first integer and 19 for the second number. That's it, class. That's the answer for number 4. Easy, right? For number 4. You can always check your answer, class, for number 4. So let's check. So square root of the first integer is x is 17. So 17 plus 17 plus 2 equals 6. Square root of 17 plus 17, that is 34, plus 2, that is 36, equals 6. The square root of 36, that is 6, equals 6. That's it, class. Easy, right? For number 4, 6 is equals to 6. Alright, that's it for number 4. Let's try number 5, class. So for number 5, class, this will be quite complicated. But once again, do not be worried, class, because we will be explaining this one step by step, class, for you. Alright, so let's try number 5. The difference of the square root of 8 more than a number and the square root of a number is 2. Find the number. So the difference, so we have the difference, so minus sign. The square root of 8 more than a number. How will you write that one, class? 8 more than a number. 8 more than a number. So once again, class, we don't know the number. So we let x be the number. We let x be the number. Let x be the number. Now, how will you write that one, class? So we have the difference of the square root of 8 more than a number. Now, how will you write this one, class, in algebra? 8 more than a number. That's correct. It should be a number more than, of course, we know that more than is plus, a number, so it should be a number, so this one comes first before this 8. So a number more than plus 8. Be careful with this one, class. If you have the word more than, less than, okay, more than, less than is actually reverse. Because if this is less than, and you write this down as example, class, if this is 8 less than a number, 8 less than a number, and you write this one 8 minus x, I'm sure, class, you will commit mistake. Your answer will be wrong. So always be careful with this one, class. If you have word more than, less than, okay, more than, less than, it's actually reverse. So 8 more than a number, it should be a number, okay, a number comes first, more than, then 8. Now if you have 8 less than a number, it should be a number, x, then less than, of course, that's minus 8. I hope you get this. I hope you understand this one, class. More than and less than. It should be reversed. Alright, so 8 more than a number. So 8 more than a number, it should be a number plus 8. Alright, a number plus 8. So let's answer this one. The difference, we have minus sign. The square root of 8 more than a number, so the square root of 8 more than a number, that's x plus 8. And their difference, there would be the square root of a number. So the square root of a number is 2. Alright, that's the equation, class. The difference, so there's something to do with subtraction. So the difference of the square root of 8 more than a number, the square root of 8 more than a number, and the square root of a number. So the square root of a number. So their difference, class, the square root of 8 more than a number minus the square root of a number is 2. Alright, and then next step, we transpose this x from left to right. Transpose this one from left to right. So this will be, so bear with me, class, this will be more complicated, but once again, do not be worried, class, we will be explaining this one step by step. So x plus square root of x plus 8 equals 2. Transpose this one, this is negative square root of x, it will be positive square root of x. And then next step, we square both sides so that we can eliminate this one. So square both sides, cancel this out, and this will be x plus 8, right? And this one, class, square both sides, so it means this square, 2 plus square root of x square, it means that you multiply this one by itself twice. Once again, class, do not cancel this one, class. Do not cancel this one. It means that you multiply this one by itself twice. So let's simplify. This will be 2. Okay, let's use the FOIL method, class. Let me just erase number 4, class, so that we will have enough space. So 2 plus square root of x squared, it means you multiply this one by itself twice. So this will be 2 plus square root of x multiplied by 2 plus square root of x. Alright, and then we use the FOIL method, class. Do you remember, class, the FOIL method? So, FOIL method. Let me just erase this one. Once again, we simplify this one by itself. We multiply this one by itself twice. So, we use the FOIL method first, outer, inner, last. So, first, 2 times 2. So, 2 times 2, that is 4. Then, outer, 2 times square root of x. That would be positive 2 square root of x. Inner, square root of x times 2. So, square root of x times 2. That's positive 2 square root of x. Then last is square root of x times square root of x. That would be positive square root of x squared. And then we can simplify this one, class, x squared. We can cancel this out, right? A square root of x squared, that is x. So this will be 4. Combine like terms, 2x, 2 square root of x plus 2 square root of x. So add the number outside, 2 plus 2. That's positive 4. Then simply copy square root of x. I hope you remember, class, addition and subtraction of radicals. Simply copy the radicands. You add the numbers outside. 2 plus 2 is 4. Copy the radicands. Then plus x. Alright, so this will be 4 plus 4 square root of x plus x equals to 4 plus 4 square root of x plus x. Alright, and we're almost done. So, therefore, we can combine this one. We can transpose x from left to right. And then we can transpose 4 from right to left. So, we can transpose this one here. And this 4, we transpose it here. So that we can combine x, and we can combine these numbers. Alright, so copy 8. Then transpose 4 from right to left. This is positive 4. This will be negative 4. I hope you understand this one, class. We need to transpose x so that we can combine like terms. And for 4, we can combine 4 by 8, right? These are all numbers. So we transpose 4 from right to left so that we can combine it with 8. Equals, we transpose x from left to right so that we can combine it with x. And our mini equation on the right side, that would be 4 square root of x. Copy plus x. Then this is positive x. It will be negative x. And then we can cancel this out. So cancel, because x minus x, that is 0. Cancel this out. 8 minus 4, that is 4. Equals 4 square root of x. Alright, almost done. To get this value of x, divide by 4. Divide by 4. Cancel this out. 4 divided by 4, that is 1. So 1 equals square root of x. And to get the value of x, you square both sides. So square both sides. Square, then square. Alright, cancel this out. And our x is equals to, x equals to 1 squared plus. What would be 1 squared? That's correct. 1 squared. 1 squared, it doesn't mean 1 times 2. It means 1 times 1. And 1 times 1, that is 1. So 1 equals, you cancel this out, 1 equals x. Or x equals 1. This is just the same, class. 1 equals x. Or x equals 1 is just the same. Therefore, our x is 1. Quite tricky, right? For number 5, our x is 1. Alright, let's check our answer, class. For finishing touches for number 5. Let's check our answer. Let us check if we get the right answer. Okay, let's check. So, the square root of our x is 1. 1 plus 8 minus the square root of our x is 1. 1 equals 2. Square root of 1 plus 8, that is 9, minus the square root of 1, that is 1. 1 times 1 is 1, so the square root of 1, that is 1. Copy minus sign, square root of 1 is 1, equals 2. The square root of 9, that is 3. Then minus 1, equals 2. 3 minus 1, that is 2, equals 2. All set, class, for number 5. Therefore, the answer is x equals 1. That's it for number 5. So I hope you learned something new today, class. I apologize if our video is quite long because we need to explain this one, class, step by step. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students, especially for those students who are really struggling in solving math word problems. Once again, class, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.